Alright, well, I'm back. That didn't take that long, because signing into my main account's pretty easy. Since this is my new Xbox. Oh, yeah, and I got this account to work on my new Xbox. As soon as I went on here onto the new Xbox with the Stratus account, it said, would you like to save everything, like, export everything to this Xbox? And I said, sure. So it didn't. Hello, Angel. But yeah, I'm back. I'm on the main account on all my main worlds. I'm on my RP server. Well, it is an RP server. And what? Oh, I was about to say, what happened to the stands? But it's still there. I like how when I moved to the Xbox, or when I moved to Bedrock, I lost all my old Xbox 360 rules. Well, I didn't lose them. It's just, I couldn't copy them to the Xbox One. This server became my main server for the next 6 years. Well, let's see, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Yeah, it was 23, so yeah, 6 years. And then when one of the Minecraft updates came out, and it corrupted a whole bunch of my old worlds, like this world in particular, it said that it could not save. And then when I tried to enter the world, it said that the server was corrupt. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked online, and it turns out there was a scripting error that Microsoft made accidentally, and they fixed it in one of the updates, like a bug fix update. But it still broke the world. And then for like for the next year and a half, I'm like, how the fuck do I play this world? So then I figured out what you do is you go to the settings. I'm not going to do this because I don't feel like restarting everything again. You go to systems, you go to storage device, and then you clear local save games. What that does, it just clears everything from local. It doesn't clear anything from like cloud storage, which every Xbox has. And then when I went onto the world, it would say syncing data for Minecraft. But since this world is about 15 gigabytes, it takes about 30 minutes. Well, on the other Xbox. This one, it took about 10 minutes, so it's not that bad. And then, it loaded, and I'm like, holy shit, I got the old world back and all that. And I've figured out how to do it, so. Now, this world is so great. This is like one of the servers I don't let other people in, because since this world is 15 gigabytes, this takes up most of my storage on Minecraft. Meaning, I can't make another copy of this world. So basically, if anyone griefs the server, I have to it's either going to be the end of the world, because this whole town gets destroyed, or a specific area gets destroyed, and I have to painstakingly, like, rebuild it, which is annoying to do. No, my family doesn't hate me. My family doesn't really hate me. It's just, they want me to go to the wedding, and, I don't really want to go. I mean, I don't really like being outside in public. I'd rather stay home. I'd rather stay home and, not, just stay home, play video games, and all of that. Because I am a boring person, after all, so. Yeah, but that's about it. I wouldn't really say they don't really hate me. It's just, Nick's family, though, Nicholas Jenkins' family does not like me. And I already said they don't hate me, they don't like me because, well, what do I do for a living? I have a work, I work at Best Buy, but that's not much. Oh yeah, you work at Best Buy, yeah, you still play video games and you still make videos, which is what Best Buy pretty much serves. They sell video games, they sell electronics, they sell appliances, and all that. So I'm working at a job that just sells video games and appliances. Because what's my main job? I stay on YouTube, I make YouTube videos, make live streams, and I play video games. And I yell at people. That's not really a good job, and that's why Nick's family doesn't like me. Do I honestly agree with them? Yeah, I agree with them. Video games are kind of evil, but yeah, I wouldn't have played video games if if my dad never showed them to me when I was very young, like when I was 4 years old. His first game I ever played was NASCAR 2005 on the Xbox original. It wasn't until, like, manager. Yeah, I'm a manager. I love my job as a manager at Best Buy. I get to make my own hours. I get really good pay. So good. I've, like, picked the days. Like, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays I'm usually working. Fridays is usually a 12-hour shift. The other days I'm off work, but unless I need extra money, then that's the only time I really go to work on those days. Oh, dude, it is awesome. Today is Monday. Yeah, I went to work today. Standard hours is 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. for me, so those are standard hours. Sure, dealing with Karens at the stores is pretty fun, but Karens are usually assholes, and we all know how they are, so yeah. Wow, I never really did this road, I noticed. God, this is the first village I made in this world, Easton, which is a small village. Now, funny enough, Easton, actually, I have a kind of a... What is it? I kind of have, like, references to every place I built in this world. Easton is actually a reference to one of my old worlds from my very first Xbox account in 2011. Alright, no problem, Angel. See you later. But Easton was from one of my old worlds on my dad's old account, and yeah, it was really good. It was a good world. And what I did is I actually went onto the server and copied all the buildings, and I just decided to put them all over the place. Only ones that aren't part of it, like that tower is not part of it, and the docks and that bridge. But this village was from one of my old worlds on my dad's profile, so. And then Connor ended up making this whole village over here, Ujala, which used to be a tribe. It used to be like a bunch of tribals, but now they're part tribe and they're part military as well as part town, city. I don't know what I'm trying to speak or say, but what the fuck is down here? Oh yeah, there's a mine that goes underneath the town, or underneath of Ujala. This is a good world. And then naturally it started with, and then the next town was Marcinopolis, which was a normal village that we found discovering the world. And then Pell's Gate was the next place I made. Pell's Gate is right here. It's a seaside village. I made this when my sister's baby was born. When my sister's baby just was born, and she was 3 months old. She was 3 months old, and I built this entire thing. And I remember she looked at me. She's like, "Mama," and I'm like, "I'm not your mama. I'm your uncle." Because of this, and then afterwards I made this town, Copper Town, which is a giant town between a desert and an acacia. And I decided to make her a house. I haven't made her a house in most of these places, but I should. I'm her uncle after all. I don't really like violence. Building the city of creativity. Well, this is not just the city. This whole world is a fucking roleplay server. Like, one of our roleplays is called Balmora, which takes place on a planet that I made called Balmora, which has 6 major nations, and then a whole bunch of, like, provinces / countries. This is one of them. This is Byzantine, which is probably it's the biggest out of all the nations in Balmora. They don't have any provinces. It's just a huge, huge area in Byzantine. And they've got so many cities, they got so many towns, everything. And, yeah, this is, like, one of the ones I started working on. Once my 360 worlds I lost, I started using this world. Until 2023, when one of the Minecraft updates corrupted all my worlds, and I couldn't get most of them back. This one was one of them. And for a year and a half, I was wondering how am I going to get this world back. Figured out how to do it. You got to clear out your local save games on your Xbox, and when you do that, the world is no longer corrupted and you can play it again. Probably the biggest city I made on this world was Chenya, which was used for 2 Grand Theft Minecraft roleplays I did. Here's another city. This is Korath. This is the 4th city I made in the world and the biggest, and I'm still working on it. And Korath is incredible. I'm on PlayStation for 10 years. That's nice. I tried playing the PlayStation. I like PlayStation. It's just, I grew up playing the Xbox, and obviously, I think one of the main reasons I don't like the PlayStation is the controller. I mean, the controller, the left stick and the right stick are down on the bottom, which for me, with my hand-to-eye coordination, makes me think it's up. Like, this is an Xbox controller, which, you know, it's very comfortable, and I've been using one for a long time. But, yeah, PlayStation's not bad. I think it's also because back then PlayStation didn't have Forza, it didn't have Gears of War, it didn't have Halo, and it didn't really have that many games that were on Xbox. Only games I will say that are really good on PlayStation are Gran Turismo, which I wish that was on Xbox, but it's not. I mean, Gran Turismo and Forza were rivals. Today, Gran Turismo is probably the better one, because Forza's just going downhill at this point. And I know I'm one of the few people that is kind of looking forward to Forza Horizon 6, but at the same time, I'm not interested in buying it because I know Forza Horizon 6 is going to be a garbage game. Like, the trailer looked good. It showed like all the other festivals, but that was it. It didn't really show any gameplay, and I don't know. I'm just not looking forward to it because Forza Horizon 5 was boring. It was the most boring game I've played. And I didn't like it before. Even when the updates came out and I bought it 2 years later, I still don't like it. And Forza Horizon 5 was really easy to beat. Like, I ended up beating the game really goddamn easily. Like, God, it was just that... It wasn't that good at all. Like, ugh. Compared to the other Forza games, like, even the Motorsport series, Forza Motorsport 8 is just case in point for being a bad game. Well, even a couple of YouTubers went back to Forza Motorsport 1, which was 2005, and they said that was a better game. But, you know. Yeah, that's that. I guess what the fuck? How did you get up here, Salvatore Leon? Why is the leader of one of the mafias in this world on top of a restaurant? Alright, that doesn't make any sense, but okay. But, you know. It's just that. Then we got more and more cities across the world. Chenya is by far the biggest city in this map. I don't know if I'll be working on it anymore because there's no Grand Theft Minecraft roleplays going on in this world at all. Because right now Grand Theft Minecraft is being focused on another world. On my main city world my main world that I've been making since 2009. Well, 2009 is when I had the idea. 2012 is when I started making the world. Now here's another town. This is Glacial Fortress, which is going to be a town in an ice river spike biome. So, yeah. And then we have Chenya, which Chenya is the biggest city in all of this world. It's the biggest city in this world. And there's like an airport, there's like so many places. Like, this is like not even half the city. Like you can see, this is the first half of the city, countryside, there's a desert, there's more of the city coming into view as well. There's another desert over here, this is like the state of Chenya. It's an entire big city with, well, I mean, it doesn't look like a city. This is how I build buildings. I know how to build like apartments and skyscrapers, but with the amount of time I have, I can't really build a building for like 60 hours. But yeah, this is Chenya. This is the biggest city I have made. And it's been the scene for 3 Grand Theft Minecraft roleplays. It's so fun doing a roleplay in the city, especially if it's Grand Theft Auto related. Even though there's like no cars in this, and there's like no vehicles, but there are guns if you turn on add-ons. There's a couple of villagers on the water, I see. That's probably because I didn't put barriers. There's a bridge. Callahan Bridge. That fucking bridge took so long. It took about a week to make. Took forever to do that. And we have like another town. There's so many towns, and then there's like small desert. There's a acacia over there, and then we got like a snow area. Even Chenya has a snow area in the state. There's a regular snow village down there when that pretty much happened. And yeah, it is a good server. God, this is definitely one of the best servers I have made. Fortunately, this server is not open to anybody. But I mean, it is open to Connor, and it is open to Connor because I've had people come into the server and be like, "Whoa, this is awesome," and then they start griefing the server. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And that might not be a problem with people grief. The only problem is that this server, I don't want people griefing it because I can't copy the server. I mean, you can, but this server costs 17 gigabytes, which I think the maximum gigabytes you can have is 50. The other worlds have about like 1 to 2 gigabytes. Meaning I cannot copy this world again to just in case the server gets griefed. Because I won't have any storage, and I won't be able to make any worlds or modify any other ones. So, I couldn't do that. But, yeah, it's alright, I guess. I wish my dad was on, but he isn't. Actually, he is, it's just he's on home. He's not playing anything right now. Because I would live stream me and him playing together. Yeah, good job, Zach. You're such an ass. Zach is such an ass. I could play split screen, but that's really hard to do because I would need someone else play. I can actually play split screen. Like, I put one controller here, one controller in this hand, and kind of play like this, but it'd be weird because I have to put one controller down, use the other one, and then do the same thing. Oof. Oh boy. Playing split screen is so stupid. But it does make sense after all, so... What the fuck was that I just heard upstairs? My mother just went... Well, I mean, she has the flu, so... It would make sense, after all. Yeah, we got Anvil. I still need them. I need to make this village even bigger. Well, this town, I should say. I think there's a town over here. Oh yeah, there's a town way out in this desert. And there's another town, the Triple Alliance. Which kind of broke because the Tlaxcalas now hate Byzantine and Ujala, so... Oh yeah, there's a city out here, Bazaar. The Bazaar, which is a Zertelli controlled... It's a Zertelli town. Which, it has an airport, but it's only limited to small planes. This is Bazaar. Bazaar was going to be a huge city, but I stopped working on it, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to grab my other controller. Oh boy. Give me... This is what happens when you get bored. You just stare at the light. Oh, it's blinding. I'm sorry. I just like being an idiot, okay? Split screen on Minecraft is pretty cool. Nobody really uses it, though, but... And again, it's not that bad. This also means I can go to the other account. Yeah, there we go. You can see that. Now my other account is on. Come on, Zach. Why don't you fucking respond? I don't like messaging Zach because then he gets angry, but what am I supposed to do? Because Connor told me he would keep me updated on Discord. He would let me know. Like, he would say hi or something. But nope, he hasn't done that because for some reason, I don't know why. This is why I'm going to just stop buying games that Connor wants me to get. Because he told me to buy WWE 2K24 and 25. He told me to buy Black Ops 3, Black Ops 6, and pre-order the 7th game. Which I decided to not pre-order the 7th game anymore because I don't need it. I'm not going to play those games, so why the fuck would I waste my money, honestly? I don't get it. I don't understand why he would do that. Was that? I think my cat almost got murdered by my mother. Because, well, Fuji is my fat cat, and he's kind of an ass, so that makes sense, I guess. Come on. I probably will have to go on an Xbox 360 game and message him. It seems like the Xbox 360 games, even if you have notifications turned off, it still shows. Okay. I'm gonna stream, I think. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. There's nothing really else to do right now, so. But, yeah.